responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The middle, it's Chubb. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Hall want to give up the middle. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw once more. Buying time to his left. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Rodgers. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chigakonkwo, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And his throw is incomplete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10. Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Moore, the man in motion. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that'll keep this a 9-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Young's throw taken in by Moss.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devin Hester as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb, 22 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Moore, the man in motion. Now it's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. In motion left goes a tight end.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here's Hall again.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
A pitch comes to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Breece Hall.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Fields this way up at the 17.